Hey guys, how's it going? Um, I'm starting to put together some videos to talk to people about this new normal that we are entering into, or we have been forced into now. I want to talk to you about medical tyranny, and I want to talk to you about vaccines and masks and Hobby Lobby and the requirements to provide birth control to your employees and requirements for going to school, requirements for going to college, requirements for joining the military, and all of the new public health initiatives. I am studying public health right now. I'm majoring in it in school. And I have come to find that the public health institution in our country is a total gateway for tyranny and for really just totally eroding human rights in this country. And so I'm going to be talking about that. And yeah, I just want to get started by asking, I want you to start thinking about some of the things that are going on. And one of the things that I think is most significant is that at this point, you basically are treated as a risk to public health if you're not wearing a mask. And I just want you to think about that. I know when they come out with the vaccine, they're going to be pushing that really hard. And I'm pretty sure that people who won't get it are going to be further and further marginalized out of society. And if you're a person out there that you really trust vaccines and you really feel comfortable receiving vaccines, I just want you to ask yourself, do you want to live in a country where you have to show proof of immunity just to go to the grocery store? Because at this point, that's basically where we're at. Because if you're not wearing a mask at the grocery store, it's because you are potentially carrying a virus, and you could breathe on something that someone else touches, and then they could get the virus. And what used to really just be like a normal part of human life and just sort of part of life on Earth, which is viruses being passed around, now supposedly we're supposed to think that we can guard everyone from catching viruses, and that people are not going to ever catch infectious illnesses, and that if you don't either have some kind of proof of immunity, that you need to be in personal protective equipment. So if you want people to spend their lives covered when they're basically marked when they are walking around in public, unless they can show proof of immunity, I think you should think about that, because there may come a time, even for the most pro-vax people, that you actually realize that maybe because there's going to be more and more vaccines. They're going to keep pumping them out. You might actually have one at some point that you don't agree with. Maybe you don't agree with the way it's made. Maybe you don't agree with your need to get it. Maybe you're just like, I don't really need another vaccine. I don't need this one because it's for some kind of, sexually transmitted disease, and my kids aren't having sex, or it's, or the way it's been made. You don't agree with some of the testing or whatever. I think that retaining your right to say no to a medical procedure is very important. And I think that you should just think about that. And yeah, because in the meantime, we're basically all being groomed to feel that just in our natural state, the way God made us, that we are a threat to others, and that we need to be covered up, because if we breathe on something and somebody catches our germs, that that we're responsible for killing that person. That's basically what we're being taught. And it's been going on, this has been going on for a long time with mandatory vaccines. And it's been, you know, and I'll talk more about it. That's just my introduction. I just want you to start thinking about that. So I'll come back with more soon.